You can't handle the truth.
Hello everybody, my name is Ifan Yoban. This is 360 Degree Mastery. This is the channel where we teach you personal effectiveness, self-mastery, and how to create, grow, and manage your wealth. Today's video is very special for me because this is my 400th video. Yes, I've been doing this long enough to have done 400 videos, one video every week. And I thank those people who are subscribed to my channel, those who send me messages, those who offer criticisms and suggestions. I wouldn't have been able to get to this point and remain consistent without your support. When I started this channel, it was just to drive book sales and then later to raise awareness for my consulting business. But now it has become a way of life. It has become a part of me that I can't do without. And I thank you all for being there with me. Now, last week I talked about AI and whether AI is good for your children or not. Today I want to double down on that. I want to follow up by telling you 5 things that you should never delegate to AI. It's when people hear AI, they think about some omniscient presence that is hovering around us that knows everything, but that's not really what artificial intelligence is. Let me tell you how AI works. Let's say you go online to maybe ChatGPT and you type in a question. What ChatGPT does is it quickly scans the internet for everything that is related to that question that you asked. It gathers everything and then summarizes it and presents it to you. That is how AI works. So essentially, what you are getting from AI is what other people have really done and put on the internet before. And that is why some things you should not delegate to AI. The first of those things is medical diagnosis. Thank God for people like a Aproko doctor that will always remind you that you should go and see your doctor if you are experiencing any type of symptom. But some people, maybe they start feeling fever and they have a headache. They go online and they type fever and headache. And then what AI will do is it will quickly scan for all the information on that and tell you are probably suffering from malaria or suffering from typhoid. And then you begin to self-medicate, not knowing that you might be suffering from something else entirely, because we all know that several diseases may share the exact same symptoms. So you should never delegate medical diagnosis to AI. Always go to the hospital. The second thing that you should never delegate to AI is any process that requires discipline, that requires consistency to build your skills, to build your competence. Let me give you an example. I create content every week. Every week I stand in front of the camera and I have researched my content and I want to present it. And sometimes I make a mistake, I have to cut and go back to the beginning, I have to stop and start all over again. Now, having done that year after year after year, I have gotten to a point where I have built my ability to speak in public so well that I can go before a crowd and I can speak without being afraid, without being nervous, and without tripping over myself. I wouldn't have been able to achieve that if not for all the numerous takes and retakes that I've been doing over the years. But you go on AI and there are apps that tell you you don't need to worry about presentation. All you need to do is to type out what you want to say and give it to the AI and it will present it in a video. It will convert the text to audio and create a video for you, and you don't have to stress yourself. The tagline is save yourself time, save yourself money, which is not necessarily the best for you. So any process that requires you to build your communication skill, to build your competence and your confidence, never delegate it to AI. The third thing that you should never delegate to AI is creation of art and maybe music, anything related to art. Now, I have a cousin that posted something a couple of days ago. He said, if people knew the importance of art, they would not delegate it to AI. And I agree with that 100%, because art is essentially creation. It is the human imagination, the human intellect at its best. And when you begin to curate art and create art and music from artificial intelligence, what you are doing is that you are dumbing down the human creative spirit. And with time, it is going to tell. I guarantee you, I promise you that. So that's the third thing that you should not delegate to AI, music and art. The fourth thing that you should not delegate to AI is writing and literature. Now, I'm a writer myself, okay? And over the years, I have worked very hard to develop the style that is known as Ifan Yoba style. Now, you can go to AI and say, create a book that looks like it is written by Ifan Yoba, but AI will never be able to duplicate my process, because my process is based on my experiences, my imagination, things that I have fleshed out for myself. There are a lot of people out there that want to write books. They are aspiring writers and authors. They want to create content, but because there are apps online that all you have to do is to go in, feed it some keywords, it will generate a book for you, it will publish the book and spit the book out for you. Like I said before, you are dumbing down the human potential and it is not going to end well. Okay, you should not delegate writing and literature to AI. It is better to allow the human mind express itself and create by itself. Remember what I said, everything you see that AI does for you is not something new. AI is not creating new information. It is simply taking what other people have done and joining it together and presenting to you. So that is the fourth thing that you should not delegate to AI. The fifth thing that you should never delegate to AI is decisions that involve your finances and your relationships. What do I mean by this? There are apps online that tell you that AI will trade for you, to go into the stock market, to trade for you, it will help you create your wealth. All you have to do is just sit back and maybe indulge in your pleasures, in your fantasies, in your pastimes. But let me tell you something about the wealth creation process. It is very hands-on. If you are not there creating the wealth for yourself, anything can happen just like that and it will set you back to the beginning. So you know that saying, garbage in, garbage out. If you put garbage in, you are going to get garbage out. So if the market makes a mistake, AI, because it does not imagine, it does not think, it cannot be human, it will go ahead and make that mistake and you are going to lose. And you will not gain that experience that you would have gained if you had been investing and taking your decisions by yourself. Same goes for relationships. Don't let AI make relationship decisions for you. Okay, the people that will tell you, AI can match you to people or to somebody who has, whose qualities complement your own. Go out and hunt your meat by yourself. I'm speaking to the men. And the women too, go out and hunt your men by yourself. Don't allow AI to make relationship decisions for you. So those are 5 things that you should not delegate to AI for any reason. How do you see this video? If this video was helpful, please go ahead and click like. Share this video with somebody who needs it. Subscribe to my channel. Remember, 400 videos and counting. I'm very grateful. My name is Ifeanyi Uba. This is 360 Degree Mastery. I will see you next week with more tips and more information on how you can live a better, happier and more successful life with peace of mind. Namaste.